Yeah, so I first started playing football when I was really young, about 3 or 4 years old. Since then, kind of things have progressed, and as I've got older, managed to get a lot better. I joined Birmingham City when I was 14 years old. Spent 5 years there before moving to Stoke City, and that's where I've been now for the last 4 years. Also, over this time, I've been lucky enough to represent my country, England, at every age group. And I've made now 4 senior caps for the full international side, and it's been quite an experience, but I've loved every minute. So the reason why I'm here is about a year ago now I sustained an injury playing for England against Germany. I broke my ankle, and I had a couple of operations since then. So the reason why I'm here is to come out here and make use of the facilities, but most importantly the staff and the expertise that they have to make me fitter, make my ankle stronger, and hopefully bring me back a much better goalkeeper. Yeah, this is by far the worst injury. I've had broken fingers before and a broken wrist, but this is nothing compared to what I've had to endure the last year. I've had 3 operations, I've had a couple of injections as well, but it's been a tough year, but this is definitely the worst injury I've had. I think that the hardest thing is being around the training ground, being around your teammates when you're not able to join in, when you're not able to play the games and help the team. It's difficult to be on the sidelines and not be able to join in and help. Yeah, I mean, the facilities are the first thing that you see, and the facilities are incredible. The gym, the swimming pools, the pitches, and all the equipment that they have is some of the best that I've ever seen. But most importantly, it's all about the people, the staff that work here, the physios, the doctors, the surgeons, the sports and conditioning guys. They've been brilliant, and I'm very glad I made the decision to come out here. I've really enjoyed the experience in Qatar, but most of all I feel like I've improved a lot. I feel like I'm fitter and stronger, and that's all because of the guys here at Qatar. Yeah, so this is my last day. Over the last 3 weeks I've been getting better and better each day, and I've just finished some testing. Repeated all the tests that I did on the first day that I came out here, and in every aspect, from my ankle, strength and power, to my fitness, has all improved massively, which is brilliant news, and I'm really pleased. All the hard work that I've put in has paid off, and I'm going home much fitter and stronger than I was when I came out here. Yeah, so Shay Given was a player that I know who is obviously at Stoke City at the minute. Came out here last year, and then when I started to have my injury problems, he mentioned about the people, about the facilities, and about how good an experience it was for him. So he was one person that I knew, but secondly, Dr. Ian McGuinness, who works out here. He was someone that I've known for about 8 or 9 years now. We were both at Birmingham together. He was the doctor when Alex McLeish was manager, and he was also another big reason in me coming out and helping me understand the kind of work that I was going to get here. And those were the 2 guys that really sold the idea to me. But since I've come out, everyone else has proved it to be a good decision. I mean, it's been tough this year not being able to play obviously at all for Stoke or for England. So we're in a good place. I think there's improvements that we can make, but we finished the last 3 years very strongly, finishing 9th in the league. So hopefully we can achieve slightly better than that this year. But the league gets tougher and tougher every year. So if we can achieve something like we achieved in the last 3 years, then I think it'll be a very good season. Stoke, I think we've shown in the last couple of years that we really want to improve. Some of our highest finishes in the league, also signing some really big international players. So I think we're showing that we want to improve, we're showing that we want to get better. So I think certainly for us is to improve on league position, but then also when it comes to the cup competitions, we always want to try and compete, and we always want to try and get as far as we can. So I think for Stoke it's continually building on what we've achieved so far and slowly chip away and try and get better each year. for me, it's, where I play is obviously important, but I just want to be the best goalkeeper I can be. I obviously want to win. I want to win trophies. I want to win leagues, and wherever's the right place to be, and wherever my career takes me is where I'll go. But I'm really happy with how things are at Stoke. I feel like I'm improving a lot, but we don't know what the future holds. But I'm very happy where I am, and I'm still young, so I'm still working hard, and just looking to keep improving. No, I have no regrets, because there was nothing I could do. I couldn't control being injured. There was nothing I could do about that. So I don't have any regrets. I just gutted and disappointed that I wasn't able to finish a really good season that I was having, and be able to help my team at the European Championship. So no regrets. Just a tough year. Yeah, of course. I think, being England, we always achieve and aim to win every game in the group. Scotland, although it's a derby, are just another team that we have to beat to progress to the World Cup. So for us, it's not important who we play against. It's only important that we win. But I'm sure it would be an incredible atmosphere, and hopefully I could be a part of it. Yeah, without doubt, England, we've got some incredibly talented players, some incredibly experienced players that have won the league, won the Premier League, won the Champions League, won cup competitions, and there's no doubt that we have the ability and the character to win. It's about, transferring that into results when we go to major tournaments, but I certainly believe that we can. I think it's a really, really positive time. I think we've got lots of young players coming through, the likes of Dele Alli and Harry Kane, two particular players at the minute who are playing extremely well. But Gareth Southgate is a manager that knows the young players. Being under 21's manager before, he knows who's coming through, he understands the players, so I don't think there's a better person for the job than Gareth Southgate to take England on and bring through the new breed of players. No specific routine, but I do the same thing every game. My warm-up is exactly the same. What I eat, what I drink, it all stays the same, because that's what makes me feel comfortable, that's what makes me feel ready. So nothing in particular, but I try to replicate everything each week, each warm-up, and that's what gets me in the best frame of mind, in the best shape to play. Yeah, no, I do. I think there's not specific foods that I do and don't eat, but I always try to be healthy, always try to make sure I've got the right proportions of each food group on my plate, and it's obviously important sometimes to give your body a rest and to have a day off, but I think when you're a professional athlete, it's important that you take into consideration your own health, and I think that's important, but that's certainly something that I do. I think for me, people that have influenced it most, I think I've been very lucky with the clubs that I've been at, with the coaches and the managers that I've had. I've always been a very confident but a very driven person, and I've always motivated myself. But I also love all sports, so I've always looked up to and respected people from all generations, from all backgrounds, from all sports. So there's no one particular person. Obviously, when I was younger, I wasn't a goalkeeper, so I looked up to some of the Manchester United players at the time. But as I've got older, the likes of Neuer and Joe Hart, De Gea, Buffon, Casillas, guys like that are goalkeepers that I've looked up to and tried to learn from. I think it's still early. I'm not really thinking about life after football just yet. But what I am trying to do is I'm trying to be careful and invest my money well. And then maybe in 5 or 6 years' time, I'll think about what I want to do afterwards. Maybe be a goalkeeper coach, maybe punditry or something like that, and commenting on games and in the studio. But for now, my only focus is playing football, getting fit, and playing well. I mean, I don't know yet. My only focus is to get fit, but being here at Qatar and being very close to one of the stadiums for the 2022 World Cup is very inspirational for me. So I hope that in 5 years' time I can be back here and hopefully representing my country at the World Cup. But it would be an amazing tournament, I'm sure, and hopefully England can do very well.